If your ears are sensitive or something, they're just going, there we go. Now the one over there is going to be work. Because this one's worse. Well, there should most likely be one more from the little half scale, but maybe not. My granddaughter. Good afternoon. We're going to be demonstrating a steam-powered forging hammer. This hammer came out of the Burlington Northern Shops, the Jackson Street Roundhouse in St. Paul, Minnesota. We got it in the early 1970s. That's when a lot of the stationary equipment was getting scrapped, and shows like Rollag saved it from the scrap man. The big engines behind you, the next two buildings, we got all of them in the late 60s, early 70s. Day after the show in 1975, we dug up a hole back here to pour cement for footings for this. It was a deep hole because those footings go down 10 foot 4 inches into the ground. Next year, next summer, the hammer was set up over the foundation and ready to go for 1976 show. We don't really know what the railroad made with this, but it's a big forging hammer. It was made for forging hot iron into, whether they make shafts or axles, or it was something we couldn't demonstrate here. And one of our members that we got to give credit for the success of this machine, Mr. Ray Schulberg from Milwaukee. He was a tool and die maker, and he thought we should try forging a souvenir plate. 76 was the bicentennial year, and Ray offered to make a die with the Liberty Bell on it. We forged Liberty Bell plates, not knowing whether the public would like them or how successful it'd be. And anyway, that was 47 years ago, and we're still forging souvenir plates. Every year a new center die is made for the plate. Center is where the year and whatever's going to be on the plate for that year is located. Always have to do with what the show is featuring. This year we have the National Rumely meet here at the show. And out on Expo Hill, there's more Rumely equipment here in one spot than has ever been assembled, or most likely will ever be assembled again in one location. As well as, Rumely have been building steam engines for a long time, but when they decided that other companies were getting into the gasoline kerosene tractor market, Rumely built a prototype machine, or had it built, called Kerosene Annie. That was their first attempt at gasoline or kerosene tractor. And there was only one of them built, and right now I guess it's been in a glass cage built in Idaho for, I don't know, last 30 years or something. And anyway, Kerosene Annie came out of the glass cage and was restored and running, and it's here at our show this year. There's only one of them in existence, and it's here, and we have it on our plate. So we're very fortunate for that. The hammer is powered with steam from the boiler behind you. That boiler also feeds the big engine and a couple stuff in the next building right behind it, and the big Pabst engine and the spool line engine in the second building, plus the Ridgeway over here and the hammer. Steam's piped underground and comes up into that steam cylinder in the top. The The red card is the actual hammer. That weighs 1,500 pounds, and the operator raises that up and forces it down with steam pressure. And when I say the operator, for you people on this side, you can't see them, but our operating controls are on the far side over there. This day and age of remote control, some people think I got a button I'm pressing. You can't see the guy. Can't see the guy doing it, but we're asking this to give us one hit for making a plate. We do not want hammers doing something totally different than it was designed to do. But we want one hit for the hammer. Now, the banner up on top that says Happy 130th Birthday. Morgan Engineering that built this is still in business today. It has all the records for their company. A lot of the neat stuff you've seen on the ground here. Really lucky to survive the strap down when we got it, and other folks got stuff, but the companies that built a lot of this equipment have been long gone. But Morgan Engineering is still in business. They celebrated their 150th year in 2018. And we were hoping, sounded like we were going to have representatives from Morgan maybe come this year, but some year they'll make it, but they didn't make it this year. But anyway, we have the records from their company they sent us that we know that according to that sign on February 7th of February 6th, 1892 is when this was shipped to St. Paul. So we know it's 130 years old. And Morgan also, they sent us for our particular serial number 837, they sent us copies out of their shop manual. It cost them $1,549.53 to build this hammer 130 years ago. And also, according to those sheets, we have the weight of all of the individual castings, and the total weight, there's 30,560 pounds of iron there. And when you do that math, that's just barely over 5 cents a pound for labor and material 130 years ago. So these our 47-year collection of plates is on display, starting with our Liberty Bell at the top left there, and including over here. If you haven't seen them, we've done some pretty nice plates over the years. And a lot of history about Morgan is on the board over there. What you're going to see right now is a flat piece of aluminum like this going in the dies. And with one hit, we'll come out with our kerosene anti and our stamping. The second operation, we unbolt our stamping die, and our cookie cutter is sitting on the end over there. We put that under the piece of dies, and then we'll trim these plates round. What you're going to see right now is a much more dramatic operation. The ground shakes, and little kids like you might jump. We'll see. I'll watch you. Anyway, stamping is a pretty doesn't take much. We only hit it as hard as we need to do the job. And tomorrow sometime we'll be switching over, and then we're stamping for we're trimming for the end of the show. These plates are sold over in that building, and all proceeds go to make a better show here at Rollag. So you can come all the way up to the post. We don't want you inside the post, but you can come up to the post if you want to get closer. And after our demonstration, then you can come in as close as you want. We'll be happy to answer questions. I forgot to watch. No? You jumped. You did it? I thought I was going to watch for them. Now you know it's coming. You won't jump. Do you have any questions, or you can come in as close as you want? If you want to look at the dies, it's kind of hard to see what's under there. But,